Welcome to the first ever NFL Thursday Night Football Picks and Plays edition. My name is Abby. My first show for the NFL. We'll have many more this season. Again, we have one game tonight that we're going to cover, and then one game tomorrow. So the first game we're going to cover tonight is two games. The Thursday night standalone primetime game, Thursday night primetime, Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. So we're going to cover that game first. Then we'll discuss Friday's game after. Again, these odds are courtesy of, as you guys know by now, covers.com, line moves, totals, and the injury report. And on the back end, oddslogic.com. Again, latest line moves, totals, injury report, up to the minute information on that at your fingertips. Great resourceful information to use. Again, good resourceful information to use for all sports leagues. We cover all sports leagues, WNBA, NFL, NBA, which is starting next month, NHL hockey, starting, I believe, this month. I believe they start the regular season, if I'm not mistaken. College football. I won't be. I'm not going to be doing a college football show, but we do cover the college football for Ozology. They cover that. But just look at the description below. You'll see that there, oddslogic.com. All the information below is there, and you can take advantage of that tool. It's a very good tool to use, so you can get ahead of the game and stay on edge. And good tool, like I said, that you can use to your advantage. So we'll get to the games now. This is Dallas and Philadelphia. The Thursday night game. I have a client play for this one, but I will give you a recommended play here. This one opened up -7. Philadelphia. This is at Lincoln Field Financial in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the spread has now gone to 8.5. We're seeing a lot of 8 to 8.5s, the majority. Some books have 8s, but we're seeing a lot of 8.5 right now. And we're seeing 48. It's at 48 right now. The total's gone to 48 from 47.5, or from 46.5. Opening number was 46.5, now to 48. So we're going to take a look at this here. We'll look at the injury report first. A lot of major moves during the offseason. We'll get to all that. Just give me a moment. We'll get to all that. A lot of that going on. Let's see. Just breathe me for a moment, guys. Trying to get this going here. Just give me a moment. Sorry about that. My system's acting up. I don't know why it's taking so long. Hold on. This thing's acting up. Oh, goodness. Hold on. I don't know why it's acting up like this. Hold on. Give me a moment, guys. Sorry. Okay. Things slowing down. Gosh. Gotta know the injury report is very important. We gotta know who's in and out of the lineup. This is a big one. Let's see here. Just give me a moment, guys. Sorry. Why it's doing that for? Just with me for a moment. I don't know why it's doing this. It's acting up. Now, before we get to the injury report, we're going to tell you the public and sharps for this game. And then we're going to get to the injury report. So let you know the sharp play and the public play for this game while we get the injury report up. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment here. All right, so we have it here, the injury report. Again, we do apologize for the delay, just a bit of system issues. So the injury report for this game in Dallas and Philadelphia, Landon Dickerson he's a guard with a knee. He's upgraded to available to play Thursday versus Dallas. So Landon Dickerson will be playing tonight. He's a guard. Trayvon Diggs, cornerback. Will be playing tonight. He's upgraded to play tonight with a knee. He's playing this evening. Let's see for the Philadelphia side. I think that's pretty much Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver, is out for Dallas with a knee injury. Let's see. That's pretty much it for this game. I don't see anything else coming up on the screen. Nakobe Dean, linebacker, knee out indefinitely. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the injury report for this Dallas game. So we're going to look at where the public and sharps are for this game. We're going to take a look at that now. Like I said, I'm going to give you my play, what I like for this game. Public all over Philadelphia. Let's see. But let me take that back. On the side, there's a bit of resistance. There's a bit of resistance on the side. So it's not mainly Philadelphia money. It's a lot of Dallas money and Philadelphia money at the same time. So I say it's kind of split. This is kind of split from what I'm seeing. Public and sharps kind of split on this one. So on the sidewise, it's split. A bit of resistance on the side, as they'd say. So that's what I'm seeing here. Now, on the public side, for the total, we're getting predominantly over money. It's all over money coming in here. It's mainly over money. You got a bit of under money, but 95%, I'm going to say about 95% of the tickets are on the over. And on the side, like I said, it's kind of split 50-50 from what I'm seeing here from the ticket count. I see it split. More of a resistance on the side. The total, it's predominantly over money. It's all over money on the total for the over under, pure over money. So that's it for that first meeting of the season. My play is I like the over in this game. I agree with the public. I'm going to ride the over myself. I would recommend this play. It's a recommended play. Over 48. I like the over in this game. Micah Parsons for Dallas. As everybody knows, he was dealt to Green Bay. And it leaves a bit of, for the first game of the season, there's a bit of question marks. There's a bit of question mark on the Dallas defensive side of the ball. So who's going to fill in the gap when Micah Parsons is not there? That's going to be the big question. And that's a question mark for me as well. That's why, with that being said, I like the over. I think Philly can take advantage of that. Scoring-wise, I think they can take advantage of that when he's not there, and they can put up some points. Philadelphia will have their share of points to help contribute this game going over the total. I like that side of it. On the Dallas side, they upgraded. They got George Pickens from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's a big upgrade. Miles Sanders, he used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. Last season, I believe he played for the Carolina Panthers, if I'm not mistaken. I believe. So Dallas got him. They acquired him. So Dallas is upgraded on the offensive side of the ball to take pressure off of CD Lamb. So it'll make things a little easier for CD Lamb and Dak Prescott. So I think Dallas should be able to do their share on their side of the ball to put up points. Philly will do their part to put up points on their end as well. So I look for this. I know this is a divisional game, but I look for this to go over. I think we're going to see a bit of a shootout here. In my opinion, I can see a shootout. So with this being a standalone game, first game of the season, I, I, I'm gonna look for some offense in this game. I'm gonna look for some offense. You're gonna see some offense in this game for both from both teams, and I think both teams are capable of getting their share of points to help contribute or to help make this game go over the total. So that's why I like the over 48 in this one. I know you guys like team totals. I'll dibble and dabble in the team totals here and there, but not tonight. I'm not going to do any team totals tonight for a client play, but for a recommended play for team totals, team totals. Let me see. A team total. Let's see. Let me see. I'm looking at my FanDuel account. I have a FanDuel account, so I'm checking that out to see what good team totals are there. What makes sense? Let me see. Let's see for a team total. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, let me see something. Hmm. Hmm. Now, what you can do here's one option for you guys. If you don't like to take over the total in this game, if you don't like the over full game, another option you can look at here. You can take Philadelphia team total. It's 28.5. We can look at the over. That's one option. Over 28.5. Philadelphia team total. You can take a look at that. That's one option you can look at that we recommend. If you don't trust the full game itself, team total. I mean, if you don't trust the full game over the total of 48. I'm just gonna check something here. Let me see let's see if they got anything here. I would take the team total, 28.5 over. That's actually a good one. 28.5 over. Shop around, see if you can get a better number. See if you can get a 27 or 26. Just shop around because some books are different. FanDuel has 28.5. I would take the over in that. If you can get anything lower, like 27 or 26, team total Philadelphia, I'd take the over. I still take the over. So shop around for the best number. FanDuel has it at 28. I know PointsBet.ca. They got here 26 or 27. They got 27 and a half team total over. So shop around for the best number. But that's another recommendation. Philadelphia team total over. So you got those two options there. You guys got those two options. I recommend that. Nothing else on this game, but I like the over. I recommend the over. That, and then you can take Philadelphia team total over 28.5. FanDuel. Other books like PointsBet has 27, 26. Just shop around, try and get the best number, but take the team total over Philadelphia. I would go with that. 28.5, 27, 26. Just shop around, like I said. But that's going to be my recommendation for this game. So we covered that. Philadelphia and Dallas. I have a client play on that already. That's up. You can check that out. We'll get to that later. Second and final game we're going to look at here. We're going to take a look at Kansas City and the LA Chargers. This is tomorrow's game. That's tomorrow's game. We'll take a look at that now. Let's see here. So this one here, take a look at that. Just breathe me for a moment, guys. Okay. So this one is in Corinthians Arena. So this is in São Paulo, Brazil. This game's in São Paulo, Brazil. So yeah, this game's in São Paulo, Brazil. And let's look here. One moment, guys. Sorry. Sorry for the delay. I apologize. My system's acting up again. I apologize. Sorry. Let me see. Yeah, so it's in São Paulo, Brazil. So this one here opened up 2.5. Kansas City. That's the opening number. Now it's up to 3. So it's -3. I gotta make a correction here. It's -3 Kansas City right now. Open up 2.5. And now we're seeing 3 on the board. Just give me a moment, guys. All right. So -3 Kansas City right now is the current number. Is where we're at. The total opened up 44. Charges up 44. It's gone to 46. 46.5 right now. So we look at this. We're going to look at this. We'll check the injury report first, and then we're going to look at the numbers. I have a client play for this. I'll give it out for free. I haven't posted it as yet, but I will post it probably late tonight, tomorrow. But I have a client play that I'm going to give you guys, and I'm going to post that up as well for tomorrow. So we'll take a look at that now. Now, the injury report here for this game, this is KC and the Chargers. So Jalen Royals, the wide receiver, has a knee. He is out tomorrow versus the LA Chargers. He's for Kansas City, Jalen Royals. Najee Harris, upgraded to available to play Friday versus Kansas City. He had an eye issue, but he's going to be playing. He's for the LA Chargers. He's available tomorrow. Rashid Rice is suspended for 6 games for Kansas City. Let's see. I think. Let's see. I think that's it. Let me just check. That's all those are the major ones. Not seeing anything else. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the injury report. That's it. Nothing else in this game. That's the injury report. Now we're going to take a look at we'll take a look at the sharps and totals for this game, for the side and the total. We'll check that now. I'll let you know where the public and sharps are for this game. We're going to take a look at that. Let's see. So far, the public is on Kansas City. It's mainly Kansas City money. So all Kansas City money, no surprise there. So all the public money's on Kansas City. Yeah, it's all KC money. That's it. And They're on the under. Actually, there's a bit of resistance here. This one's got a bit of resistance. Bit of resistance in this one. Yeah, a little bit of resistance here at the over under. A little bit of resistance. A little bit of resistance here. So it's kind of over under to me. We're seeing a bit of both sides, the over and the under. So yeah, a little bit of resistance here. So that's what I'm seeing here. A bit of resistance. Let's look here. Let's look at this one for tomorrow. So let's see. Let's take a look. My play in this game. Let's take a look here. Yeah, my game is gonna my play is gonna be on Kansas City. I'm taking the Chiefs. I like Kansas City -3. That's gonna be the client play, and I like the money line here. One thing and one thing only for me. I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. There's no way I'm gonna do that. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple. I'm not doing that. There's no way I'm betting against him. That's the bottom line. I can't bet against Mahomes. As everybody knows, he's proven to be a winner over and over and over again. He's when you think you got one up on him, he comes back and he ones up you. He'll one up you. If you got an edge on Mahomes comes back and he'll one up you, and basically just beat you at your own game when you think you got him. So I got to take Kansas City here. This to me, this is a no brainer. This game's a no brainer for me. This is a no brainer pick. I got to take the Chiefs. I got to take Kansas City. I got to take the Chiefs here. There's nothing much to be said about this. I got to take the Chiefs. That's he's a proven winner, and you don't want to go against a proven winner in this league. You don't want to do that. You don't want to go against Mahomes. Like I said, time and time again, when you think you got him, and you think you're got an edge, or you think you got him down and out, he just comes back and pull off miracles and beat you at your own game, like I said, right? So I gotta take the Chiefs. The Chiefs on the money line. You can money line the Chiefs, or just take them on the spread. Either way, you're good. You're good either way. But it's Kansas. It's for me, like I said, bottom line, Kansas City or nothing. So that's it for there. For the total, let's see for the total. Let's look at that now. The total, I'm gonna look at. I'm going to look at. Let me see here. I know there's resistance, like I said, with the total. So I'm gonna look into this further and see what I can get. Let's see what we can get here. Was that 46.5? Let me see something. Let's see. Oh man, the total is tricky because, like I said, there's a lot of resistance on both sides. A lot of resistance on the over and the under. So That the totals hmm, that was a little bit tricky. Hmm. Yeah, the total's tricky. Hmm. Mm. Man, that's a coin flip, man. Hmm. I honestly can't give a I can't give a total. I can't give that out. I don't know what to make of the total. I don't know what to make of it. I'm gonna pass on the total. Um, I'm gonna pass on the total. I'm just gonna do Kansas City money line or the spread. Either one is good, but it's Kansas City all day every day. That's it. So the two plays again: Kansas City on the money line or the spread. Either way, you're good. And I like the over in the Dallas game, over 48. I like the over in that one. Those are the two recommended plays that we gave out. I have nothing else to add to this. That's it. Um, can't I'm unable to give a total for the Kansas City game. That one I can't figure that out. Don't see any edge there. So that one's a little bit tricky. Um, let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do a player prop. Let me take a look at that. That's something I should look at. Player props. Let me see something. Let me look at a good player prop. Yeah, something to look at. Let me see something here. Let me look at the player prop. Let me take a look at that for this Chiefs game. Let me see something. And we're gonna take a look at a player prop for the Eagles too, like one of the top ones. Let me see something. Uh, hmm. 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 Let me see. Hmm. I got two of them here. I'm gonna take Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco is a good one. Over 11 and a half rushing attempts. I like this one here, Isaiah Pacheco. Over 11 and a half rushing attempts. That's for Kansas City running. That's the KC running back. We're gonna go with that. I like that one. That's one recommended play that I'm gonna take advantage of that tomorrow. So Isaiah Pacheco there. Um, Now some books you got to shop around because some books have them at 12 and a half. Like sports sorry, PointsBet, excuse me, pointsbet.ca has it at 12 and a half. Isaiah Pacheco rushing attempts. FanDuel has 11 and a half. So you got to shop around for the best number. But I would take I like Pacheco at 11 and a half rushing attempts. I like that one. Mahomes rushing yards. Let me see. Again, shop around. Mahomes pointsbet.ca. They got Mahomes at 15 and a half rushing yards. And then FanDuel has 17 and a half. So you really got to shop around. I like the over at 15 and a half and 17, obviously, but shop around for the best number. That's another good one too. So we got some good ones here. Those are the ones that stand up for me for um, player props for me. That's what stands out for me so far. I wouldn't talk you off of Mahomes getting two TDs, two touchdowns, over 1.5 touchdowns is a good one. That's another good one too. Uh, that's what stands out so far. Let me see Travis Kelsey. Let me see something. This is not a bad one too. Kelsey over 4.5 receptions. That's another good one. Or 4.5. They have that at PointsBet. PointsBet.ca has that. FanDuel, they got Travis Kelsey at 5.5. Yeah, I wouldn't take it at five. I wouldn't touch it at 5.5 because I would take the cutoff for Kelsey for receptions is 4.5. That's it. Cutoff for Mahomes for rushing yards is going to be 15.5. Anything past that, I'm not gonna. Personally, I'm not gonna touch it. I'll pass. I'll pass on that. Yeah, rushing yards for Mahomes is 17.5. I'd rather get at a 15.5. That's just me personally. I wouldn't talk you off at 17.5. I would just recommend you to shop around, like I said, for the best number and take Mahomes for the over rushing yards. PointsBet.ca get at 15, or if you have PointsBet.com, depending on where you are, you should be able to get at 15.5. But shop around, like I said, and see what you guys can get. Um, that's all I see here so far. Mm, hmm. Receiving yards. Hmm. Yeah, let me see. Hmm. I look at Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's a good one. Over 3.5 receiving yards. Keenan Allen for San Diego for the LA Chargers. I like that one. Keenan Allen will obviously he's going to be a featured. He'll be featured in this game. He'd be a featured player in this game. He'll like San Diego's going to feature him a lot in this game. So I like Keenan Allen for receiving yards. Over 3.5. I'm sorry, not receiving yards. Excuse me. Over 3.5 receptions. Keenan Allen. I like that. That's actually a good one. Let me see here. Yeah, 3.5 receptions. Keenan Allen. That's a solid one. I like that one for San Diego. Um, oh, let's see here. Mm, mm. I wouldn't talk you off of Justin Herbert passing yard, 230 passing yards. I wouldn't talk you off taking the over in that one. I wouldn't talk you off of that. He's capable of doing that. Justin Herbert, over 230 passing yards. Justin Herbert. Let me see. Uh, I wouldn't talk you off of that at all. But those are the ones that stand up for me. Those are the stand up props for me. Um, FanDuel has 234 passing yards. Points bet at 232. So shop around, and I would take the over in that. That's all I have for this game. That's all the props I have for this game. Nothing else for this game. For the Dallas Philadelphia for props there. Um, you gotta look at Saquon. Obviously, it's Saquon Barkley. You gotta look at Saquon Barkley. He's the most popular prop out there in this game. Let's see. Yeah, he's a popular one. Uh, I would take Saquon Barkley over 18.5 rushing attempts. He's going to get the ball a lot. So that's actually a good one. I would take the over 18.5 rushing attempts Saquon Barkley. I'd take that. Um, rushing yards Saquon's at 95. I don't want. I'm not going to touch that. I know a lot of people are going to jump on that over 95.5. I'm not going to touch that. I'll leave that alone. I'm not touching that one yet. Uh, I'm not going to touch that. I'll leave that alone. Barkley 30. We had 18.5 rushing attempts. That's actually a good one. I like that. Because I guess he'll be getting a lot of touches. He'll be getting a lot of touches in the backfield to run the ball. 20. See, that points best got 20. FanDuel's got 18 and a half rushing attempts. So shop around. Got to shop around again and try and get it at 18 rush attempts for Saquon Barkley. Try and shop around for that. Uh, let me see something. Hmm. Let's see Dak Prescott. Let me see something here. Hmm. Yeah, the Saquon Barkley one stands out. I'm just trying to see what else I see for this game. Uh, oh yeah, you got to take AJ Brown. AJ Brown over 4.5 receptions. Oh yeah, that one you got to lock that one in. AJ Brown over 4.5 receptions. He's reliable. He's a very. You can take that. You can take Dallas Goddard over 3.5 receptions. Those are two good ones. Those are two solid ones. On the Dallas side, you can look at Jake Ferguson over 3.5 receptions. That's another good one. Yeah, those ones are good. Those are I like those ones. Um, AJ Brown. Yeah, AJ Brown receptions. Yep, that's. I would lock that in. 4.5 receptions. AJ Brown. Dallas Goddard. 3.5 receptions is good. Dallas Goddard is a good one. Jake Ferguson. 3.5 as well. Yeah, those ones I mentioned to you for receptions. Those are solid ones. Those are two solid ones. For the quarterback situation, hmm, let's look at the passing. Hmm, hmm. Let's see here. Dak. Let me see. Let me see Dak. Let me see something here. Let me take a look. Let me look at something here. Hmm. I'm trying to find a good Dak Prescott prop for you guys. Hmm. I would look at the rushing, maybe rushing attempts. Prescott rushing is so that means he's scrambling out of the pocket. He's under pressure. He'll scramble out of the pocket and pick up a few yards. I would look at Dak Prescott rushing attempts or rushing. Actually, it's actually rushing yards. Rushing yards. We have. I would look at. He's at 6.5. FanDuel has 6.5. I would take the over. Dak Prescott rushing yards. He's at 6.5. I would take the over in that one. I can see him like I said, I can see him scrambling out of the pocket and running to get a couple of yards here and there. So I'm gonna I'm gonna take. I would look at the over 6.5 rushing yards. Dak Prescott. That's actually that's not a bad that's not a bad play. I would take that. But passing yards, Dak, I'm not gonna touch that. Hit the target's 244 passing yards. I'm not gonna go near that. I'll leave that one alone. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna touch that. Um, I would take a chance on player pass completions. Completions. I would look at the over. Dak Prescott player pass completions over 23 and a half. I would take a look at that. That's not a bad one. Pass completions. That was 23 and a half. Yeah, I would take the over. So Dak Prescott um, player pass completions over 23 and a half. Rushing yards over 6.5. I would look at that. Those are the ones I would recommend. And we mentioned the wide receivers already. George Pickens, I'm not sure. Not sure, but for receptions for Pickens, it's his first game too. Don't know how many receptions he's gonna get. Here's a good one though. This is not a bad one. Now we'll look at this one here. You could take Pickens over 55 and a half receiving yards. This is actually a good one. I'm surprised that I didn't catch that one. I'm surprised that I didn't catch that one earlier. But over 55 and a half receiving yards, George Pickens. I would take a look at that. Yeah, take the over 55 and a half. George Pickens receiving yards. He's gonna be he'll be featured in this game. He's gonna be featured. He'll be the main him and Lamb. But I would, to me, like I said, those guys are featured. Takes pressure off Lamb, and I think Pickens will have a chance to get his receptions because he'll be doing a lot of one-on-one coverage, depending on how he's doing. Maybe they'll double him at some point, Philadelphia, but I can see Pickens getting over 55 and a half receiving yards. I like him here. Over 55 and a half receiving yards, George Pickens. That's actually not a bad prop. I'm actually gonna take that prop. That's one of the props I'm gonna take. George Pickens over 55 and a half receiving yards. I'm gonna be on that one. That's a solid one for Dallas. I like that one. That one and the Dak Prescott one's a good one. 23 and a half pass completions is good. Rushing yards over 6.5. Dak Prescott. I like those ones. I like those. I like those ones. Those ones make sense. The rushing, yeah, those ones make sense. Yeah, I like those. So I would go with those. Um, that's all for the props. That's all that stands out for me. Those are the ones that stand out for me for the props. Let me see something with the running back for. Let me see something for Dallas. Let me see. Miles Sanders. Let me see. He's not even on the list though. Miles. I'm not seeing Miles Sanders here at all. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not on the list. I thought he's on this. He's not even on the list. Let me see. Miles Sanders. I don't see him on here. Unless he's getting limited playing time. I don't know. But I don't see him on the list. But that's it. That's all I have for the that's all I have for the plays for the NFL. So we give you the two sides. Actually, we give you the over in the Dallas game for the total, and the side we like Kansas City tomorrow. We like them on the money line and the spread either way, and we give you some props so you can take advantage of those. That's all I have for the NFL. We covered both games for today, and then we're going to cover the games for Sunday. We'll do the Sunday games as well for the NFL. We're gonna cover all that. I think that's it. I don't have anything else. Oh, I have a WNBA here. I don't know why I have a WNBA. Oh Lord, that's something else. I shouldn't even have that there. But anyway, that happens. That's it. That's all the coverage. I have nothing else. That's it. I got nothing else here. That's it. So we've covered both those games. Dallas, Philadelphia, Kansas City, and LA Chargers. That's in Sao Paulo, Brazil tomorrow. That one. So we've covered all 2 games. Nothing else to add to this. That's it. We gave you some props. You can take advantage of the prop plays. So we gave you one of the client plays today. If you want the other client play for tonight, like I said, go to sportsmemo.com, Abby Sports Picks. I'll have the client play available for tonight. Again, I have 3 client plays. One in the NFL tonight. I got 2 in the WNBA tonight. So I got 3 client plays all together. Take advantage of those. I just added a third. I just added a client play just now. I just added a third one just now. So you got 3 for tonight. We already gave you one for tomorrow. So again, take advantage of the plays that we were giving you. Hit the like and subscribe button for more of these plays. We'll come back next week for Thursday night football again. We'll have some plays for Thursday night football. That's for next week's games. We'll have some plays for you then. That's all we have. Nothing else to share or mention for the prop plays asides. That's all we have. Nothing else. Again, good luck to you guys. Again, go to oddslogic.com. Abby Sports Picks, like I mentioned. Take advantage of the tool. It's a good tool to use for line moves, totals, and the injury report. That's oddslogic.com. Again, great resourceful information to have at your fingertips. Take advantage of all that. Again, we have that available for you. Take advantage of it. For all sports leagues, we cover everything on oddslogic.com. Great opportunity to take advantage of. Use that tool wisely. It'll be in the description below, so take advantage of it. Nothing else to add to this. Again, sportsmemo.com, Abby Sports Picks for the 3 client plays. Again, you can save 33% off. We have a promotion going on now, Memo 33. It's for a 3-day package. This is for unlimited all access flex picks, and you can get a full year subscription of picks and plays from myself, other sports cappers on sportsmemo.com. Check us out. We have the information below where you can take advantage of the client plays to increase your bankroll, cash some tickets on those client plays. Take full advantage of that. Nothing else to add to this. Again, stay true to yourself, stay blessed, stay humble, believe in yourself. Good luck to you guys. And we're going to see you for the NFL picks. We'll have a video up on Saturday. We'll try to have one up on Saturday. So you get some action on Saturday for week 1 of the NFL. All right. So until then, take care. Peace. I'm out. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Or actually, we'll see you on Saturday. Sorry. Take care.